Hello guys, how are you? Today I'm going to be doing a video basically on repotting a plant. Well, maybe a plant or two. I'll see if I have time to get both of them. Basically doing this in my living room slash craft room, and I've already put a towel on the floor. I repotted this plant not too long ago, but the basket it leaks. And where I'm putting it, actually, in terms of the decor, I really prefer the basket to be, well, put it this way, there's already some wicker and some colors that, you know, are blending together rather than having a little contrast at the bottom here. And so I've decided I'm going to repot it in this particular planter. And the plant that I'm repotting today is this umbrella plant. What I've always known it to be is a chafalera, but you know, it's an umbrella plant and it's a variegated one. I actually have another one that doesn't have this color leaves, but this is the one that I'm repotting first. I've already prepped my planter here. Basically this one has a hole in it. I had something in it, but I've already replanted. But this has a hole in it, and so therefore when you water it, of course, it's going to leak out. And so what I've done is I have some river rocks that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. You can get them from other places, but I, you know, for convenience and just being able to run down the street if I need some. Had some left over that I've stored in this Ziploc bag. But what I do is I just take a liner. Well, I use it as a liner. It's actually for, it's a planter saucer. You can get these at the Dollar Tree also, but usually you can only get them seasonally. But I've taken this planter saucer and I put it at the bottom of this planter. Bought this a couple of years ago, actually, at Lowe's on clearance. And so I've put a couple of the river rocks at the bottom, and the reason for doing that is because I want to make sure that there's enough drainage, because if you don't, the roots will rot. And so to prevent that, I just put some river rocks. It's an old trick that I learned from my grandmother and my auntie. And so I've got my gloves here. These are not very cute. I just grabbed some from the garage. I have some other ones, but I have a ton of them all over the place. So I've also got my soil that I have already cut and opened and have been using on some other planters, some other plants. And this is some Miracle Grow. I actually got this on clearance a great deal at the end of this, kind of nearing the end of the season. This is actually soil that you can use for gardening, as well as indoor foliage, outside foliage. Excuse me, it's all purpose basically. Got it on clearance, like I said, for like $5. Normally it's like $8, which is a great deal for this huge bag. But anyway, let's get to work. Prop this. Say hi to Coco. She wants to come and help me. My little boo-boo. I actually have another project going. It's drying. Y'all, this is my my craft room that's always in progress, a work in progress. But anyway, so I'm gonna put my gloves on. So pause, break. Put my gloves on because I don't like the soil under my nails. Not cute. Okay, we're gonna get some soil. Alright, you guys. Trying to hold my phone, but here goes the soil. This is one of my favorite pastimes. I love indoor plants. I'm a plant lover, nature lover. Isn't that right, Coco? Say yes, ma'am. Say yes, ma'am. Say hi. Hi, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Okay. I am dropping soil actually because I'm trying to hold the camera and do this at the same time. Yeah, I could have tried to prop it right. How's everyone doing today? Hope you're doing great. I actually have a cold that's lingering a little bit, but it's a lot better than what it was before. A lot better. Yeah, I may still be able to hear some of the nasalness. But anyway, here is my Schefflera. And you can tell that it needs to be repotted. When you see the leaves at the bottom falling like this one has, because I've had it probably for about a month since I purchased it. I'm going to take these dead leaves out. Take them all out. I don't need any mulch, actually. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna prop it a little bit. You can see what I'm doing. Loosen it up at the bottom. Hold on, guys. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna loosen it up. I'll squeeze in the bottom a little bit. Pull these out. I may have too much soil in here. In fact, I think I do. Yeah, it's way too much. So let me stick this back in here. And what I'll do is I'll just take this other planter that I'm gonna use and just put some of it in this one. Just take some of it out here. And just transport it over. Yep. My son just got home from school. You probably hear a little bit of noise in the background. Hi, son. How are you? Oh, that's my daughter. My bad. But anyway, let's see how this goes now. Grab it again. Alrighty. Oh, wow. I may have to put this in another planter, y'all. Let's see, let's speed this up. Take it out with my hand. It's not going to be much room for growth if I don't have, this was actually the only one I had on hand, and I decided to go ahead and do it. Yeah, it's not a whole lot, but let you see the space that's available here. You look around the sides, it's still some space with some soil. So I am going to go ahead and repot it, but I'm going to more than likely have to repot this next season, next year, maybe in the spring or summer. Anyway, now I'm going to need to take some of these little branches and break them off. But I love a Schefflera, aka umbrella plant, because for me it's pretty simple. It already has, if you see these little green pellets here, that's plant food. And this particular brand that I bought has plant food included as well, but it usually, I think it's only going to last for about 6 months. So after about 6 months, you're going to need to start feeding it. But like I said, it's easy. It doesn't really require a lot of attention. It doesn't like too much drought. You do let it get dry within, you know, between waterings. But if you let it stay dry too long, it will become very susceptible to mites. Little spider mites. I learned that years ago when I had a huge one. Usually you break up the roots a little bit. I don't always do that. They do recommend that you do, so that the roots can start to grow out, but they're going to do that anyway, you know, especially if you buy soil that is not too tight. You know, I don't use just plain soil. I use soil that has good drainage. Okay, almost done. Almost done. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to breaking it up a little bit here. It's really important to do that at the bottom too. Just a little, nothing major. Yeah. Like I said, I bought this at Lowe's. Lowe's is great, I think, as far as buying planters. A lot of times you can get really good deals there. A little bit more soil, guys. A little bit more. You see the leaves that are on top, I mean, not the leaves, but the roots. I'm gonna cover those up so that they can flourish. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna have to repot this next year because these grow pretty fast. And the lighting requirements are bright sunlight. So it's important that when you buy your plants, that you buy plants that are gonna flourish in the area that you want it or that you have in mind, because, you know, plants need sunlight to produce their food. Even though you give them plant food and all that, they still have to have proper lighting. And usually I think this plant here requires about 4 hours of bright sunlight per day. So, all right guys, I'm gonna pause this and then we're gonna come back in a moment. Okay guys, it's back to work. I would like you to meet my other little boo-boo. He decided to join me and say hi. Bentley, say hi. Say hi, everybody. I'm gonna come and sit beside Mom. Here come my other one. I don't want him to get too much love, you know. Okay, all right, boo. All righty. Can you slide to the side, sweetheart? Bentley, like, see what I'm saying? I can't even get love by myself. All right, guys, it's back to work. Now we're on to another planter. Had to do some readjustments, guys. Sorry about the first video, but hopefully you will be able to see this very well. Crop this. I had to get the fan because I was getting hot. Let you look at Bentley for a minute while I put my gloves on. Don't want the dirt in my nails. Alrighty. Okay. All right, now it's back to work. This is another planter. I bought this, I think I bought this one at Ross, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I've taken, these are the leaves from the other plant. We're gonna, actually I think this might be a little bit too much soil too. A little bit much. A little bit much. One thing that I love about plants, I know some people don't have the patience or the tolerance for watering plants, but some people don't realize that plants provide clean air. They clean the air. They help purify the air. So, TV going in the background. Prop this so I can continue, guys. Can't squeeze the bottom of this one, but as you can see, it has vined in 3 different directions. I'm probably gonna pinch some of this off. This is a pothos plant, another easy plant. The great thing about this particular plant is that it does very well in low light areas. And a lot of times what I do is I will pinch them off and start other plants. So really and truly, once you buy a pothos, especially a decent sized pothos, you can pinch off of it when it gets too long. Maybe if you don't want it that long for the area, you may not want it this long for the area that you may have it in, but it's great for starting other plants. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out of the basket here. Oh. Oh. So you can see that it had started rooting. Hopefully you guys can see how much depth it has and how much more soil. You can see around the sides that it needs more soil. That's good height there. Depth in the pot. Add some more. I generally repot my plants indoors. I'm a nature lover, but I don't like the heat. I definitely do not like to be in the blazing heat, and these are indoor plants anyway. Most of these can't tolerate direct sun. You can put them outside during the warmer months, but you're gonna have to bring it back inside. So, and some people like to transfer. I know my grandmother used to do that, but I generally don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, this is pretty. This is coming out pretty good. You can see better. All right, I'm gonna finish this up, and then I'm gonna join you. We're gonna come back in a few minutes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I have you now in my dining room, and basically what I kind of use this end of the dining room for is like a mini sunroom, I guess you could say. And so because it provides such great light, I just wanted to show you a few of my plants. Here's the one that I repotted in the beginning of the video. Here she is, Miss Scheffalera herself, and the planter that I just repotted it in. And as you can see, I don't have to worry about a saucer at the bottom because I have the liner inside. All right, here's another little pothos plant that I just stuck in a yogurt container threw some pebbles at the bottom, so once again I don't have to worry about, I didn't have to put a hole in it. I could have because it's plastic, but I didn't because, you know, I was like, I just throw some river rocks in it. And basically, you know, you can actually root these in water, but I decided to just go ahead. I did root this one actually. This one was rooted in water. Once the roots came out, I stuck it in here. I'm gonna let it get big and flourish, and then I'm gonna repot it in a much bigger planter. So that's a little tidbit there. And here I have my plants on this little table that I purchased a few years ago, just a little white table. And what is it, a utility table? Yeah, that's what it's called. Got my little toilet rings down here that I have been stocking up for projects. And here are some other plants that I have repotted. This is, of course, an aloe vera plant. She's doing very, very well. I repotted her in a crock pot, actually. I love retro colors, and so there she goes. Here's another plant. I don't remember the name of this one, actually, guys. I bought this. I didn't even buy this. I went to a friend's house that I had did some community service with, you know, some volunteer work. And I went to visit him not too long ago, this minister that I know, really sweet older guy, and he gave me some plants. I think he broke this one off, gave me this one, and actually it was more. I repotted this somewhere else, and so I repotted in this container. I like unique containers. Here is a plant. This vine has grown tremendously. I posted the beginning size of this on Instagram, so if you want to see what it looked like initially, you are more than welcome to do so. Here is another one that I have stuck in a fondue pot, and this is actually what I consider an umbrella plant. Let me stand back so that you can see. It's kind of massive. This is my big baby here that my oldest daughter bought for me for Mother's Day, and it has grown so much. Haven't put curtains up in here yet. I'm kind of, you know, wavering about what I want in here. So I'll wait. I'm the type of person, I'll wait until I figure it out. Rather than just sticking something in here, I'm just going to take this little dead leaf off. But here's a few leaves down here that had dropped initially before I repotted it. I got this plant also at this planter also at Lowe's a couple of years ago. Actually, when I bought this one, I think it was the same day, and this was normally I think like $59, and I got it for I want to say $8, something like that. But I love the color, love the size. It's very heavy. Bought this little saucer here from a thrift store. I made it into a saucer. I could have done the same thing with this by putting a liner, a saucer, a plant saucer inside, but I didn't. I just bought that. And I put this tablecloth up here, this vinyl tablecloth. Got this from a thrift store too. I am a thrifter. These you can buy like in stores like the Dollar Tree, maybe for $1. And I got them at a thrift store for 49 cents each. Put them on my table. Basically because I wanted something very waterproof. And it goes with my, see the color in my rug here. So I was like, yeah, these are names of different islands. But anyway, the point is, when I water my plants, I don't have to worry about it getting on the tablecloth because all I have to do is wipe it off. As a matter of fact, I need to water this one that I just repotted. Let it soak down. But there you go, guys. I'm gonna post a picture of the other plant that I repotted at the end of this video. You'll be able to see that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day. Love you guys. Thank you for my new subscribers. I'm looking forward to many more, and we will talk again soon. Bye-bye.